Hey, hello there, and this is KD Zone back with yet another game of Age of Empires. And today I'm going to cast a game between AOC underscore Warrior and Kedves. And this is the ELO of the players when they played this game around 19 days back. And Kedves was 1857, and AOC underscore Warrior was 1702. So I'll go to the game right now and pause it and look at the players. So AOC underscore Warrior playing as the Huns, and Kedves is also playing as the Huns. Yes, it's a Hun war. Here Arabia map, Hun war, and you guys would want to watch it, right? Yes, I would surely hope so. So I'll look at a map of these players, and this is Kedves. I'll remove the fog of war, and I'll look at his map. So that's his town center, and that's his forage bush. He's doing his scouting with his sheep, and his gold is behind him. His secondary gold is also behind him, which is pretty neat, which is pretty decent. And he can wall it over here, so at least from this side it's pretty good. He can wall it over here, so that is also good. His front part is not that great. He might have to do a huge wall over here, so probably this is what is more preferred if he wants to wall it. So that's his gold and that's his food. Let's look at his wood. This is the wood line he has closest to his town center, which is pretty decent. He can start with a lumber over here, so that is pretty good. This is the second wood line that he has, so that is all. And this is the third wood line that he has, so that's his two boars. So that's his map. It's a very decent map. It's not really bad. His stone is forward and one stone behind him, so it's not really going to bother about the stone being a Hun player. But his map is pretty decent. He can even color the deer. If he could put his mill over here, he can color the deer. So that's good. That's always a good thing to have extra food. And this deer will give him around 560 food. So who doesn't want that? So let's go to AOC underscore Warrior, and he's on 9 pop right now. He's collecting food and sending his second villager on wood. That's his wood line. That's a very decent wood line just behind the town center. He has his forage bush behind the town center. He has two bows over here, which is a bit tricky right now. I'll have to see with fog of war. He hasn't scouted his boar. It's around 3 minutes, and both the boars are at one place, so it's a bit tricky. Let's look at this gold. This is a bit bugged. This is bad. I wouldn't want to mine that gold to start with. This gold is pretty good. It's very close to the town center, so he'll be happy with that. He can even put a tower over here. He can even have his army base over here, and to completely close off this gold from the enemy. He can have walls over here. He can have walls probably over here, which is a little difficult because it's on top of the hill, so not a recommended wall place. And if you look at his wood line, this is the secondary wood line, and you can even go for this one or maybe this one. This is a little far away and it's a little small, so I think we'll go for this one and this one. So that's his map, that's his gold, and that's his secondary gold, and that's his crappy gold. His stone being forward is something he shouldn't be worried. I think he's found his boar. Yes, he's found his boar right now. Let's look at the scouting information he has right now. He has his boar, and has he found his deer patch? No, I think it's over here, right? The deer. Yes, it's over here. So he hasn't found his deer patch, and this is something he won't be walling probably because it's too open in the front. So not a great easy wall to do. There might be a hole over here. I'm not really sure about that, but from the mini map it shows there's a hole over there. So it's not a very easy uh, wall map, and he's doing his getting his first boar without the loom, which is pretty decent and pretty standard. He might kill that scout over there. Will he? He will probably not kill the scout. The scout will live. Yes, it will live with 6 HP. Look at the scouting done by the other player, Kedves, a higher ranked player, and he has scouted his opponent. We just saw that, and he scouted his base. He's found his board. That's his first board going down. Has he found his second board? He has found his second board. He knows his deer patch. He's collecting wood from here. He would rather send these villages close to the lumber camp, but that's okay, I guess. And he's found his other economy over here at the back of the town center, which is pretty decent. So that's what he has done so far. And let's see if AOC underscore Warrior has found his opponent. No, he's much more happier scouting his base. He's scouted all over his base. He's found his deer patch also. So he'll be moving towards his opponent right now. So I'm going to fast forward a bit till this players reach a feudal age where the action starts, right? And guys, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel and show some love, show some comments, and I'll try to be much more active than what I am right now. But I'm trying to balance between work and commentary, and I want to play a lot more games also, but I'm not getting time to play games, and my ranking is pretty stuck right now in the 1600s. I would want to go to 1800 at least, and I think I should be around 17 to 18k. So I would want to play and get my ranking ahead and enjoy the game too. But I'm not getting the time right now, so I would rather do commentary because I'm getting some time for commentary at least. So I hope that's good. I hope the sound issues are not there right now. I hope the mouse issue is not there because yes, the mouse is a problem. Mouse click, it is a bit loud. I know that. I'm aware of that, and I'm trying my best to resolve it. I think I resolved a bit of the sound issues, and I think I'm going to try to resolve the mouse issue next, or maybe buy a new mouse. So yeah, enough of that. Enough of Kedves zone. Let's go to the match right now, and you can see he's put down his stable. He's put down his barrack. He's going to take out scouts and go for his enemy. His enemy is already walled. Like I had told, he's probably going to wall this and seal this side of the map. Is he taking out any army right now, Kedves? No, he is just one solitary archer over there is going to put down a second archer range. So he's going all archers. Though he hasn't mined a lot of gold right now. He's just starting to send villagers to gold. He's sending his defensive spearmen to guard those gold miners. He has sent two over here for these forage bush people, and he is going to put down a blacksmith. So pretty standard over there from Kedves, and he is queuing in archers because of a lack of gold. His archer production right now isn't less, which is pretty decent. The scouts came around, they saw that's not a place to attack, that's the spear over there, so no, he's going to avoid attacking there. So he's going to move, and he's going to try to probably attack from here, or probably that's wall. So I don't know, I think there's a hole over here. There has to be a hole right somewhere. Maybe there's no hole right now, but if the wood is chopped, I think there's going to be a hole after that. So that's the story right now. AOC underscore warrior is taking his scouts around the map and wants to attack, but is unable to do so right now, and is keeping some defensive units in his base. AOC underscore warrior is pretty close to castle age, right? So that is good. That is good strategy because he's still unhurt over here in his own base. There has been no attack over there, and there you go. He has hit castle age. I'm going to slow down the speed a bit. He's queuing in skirmishers from both the archery ranges, and he's not taking out any more scouts. That is okay, probably. He's going to go knights. It's what I predict and what you would predict too. So that's the tower he has put down next to his gold, and those are the archers coming down. They're going to harm these villagers for sure. It's going to take down at least two villagers because that's a hill advantage also. That's good, right? So it's not attacking the villager. That villager should go down, right? One villager should go down. 2 HP survives to tell the story of the archers. Roams around the base. I would want to hurt this villager probably, or maybe this one. Yes, he's hurting this one. Will he take that villager down? No, he hasn't. So I think this has been pretty good defense from AOC underscore warrior with his skirmishers, and hasn't lost even one villager. No, he hasn't lost one village. That is great. He's going to queue in knights right now. He doesn't have the gold for that. Yes, he just has the gold. There are 3 knights incoming for AOC underscore warrior, who's on 48 pop right now. And let's look at Kedves, who's on 57 pop and on the way to Castle Age. And if you look at that, AOC underscore warrior has a lot of archers in the base. These skirms have all gone behind those archers, but these archers are in the base right now. They're going to cause a lot of damage. No, the tower is going to help them. That's the first village down for AOC underscore warrior. Is going to lose that one. No, the knights are there, and this knight is going to make absolute mockery of these archers over here. So those archers is going to go down. The skirms are going to come back, and those archers from even they are down. So I think Kedves has lost everything right now. 24 minutes into the game, Kedves is on 46 pop, and AOC underscore Warrior is on 54 pop, and he's going to send his knights forward, he's going to send his skirms forward, he's giving in more archers. If you look at Kedves' point of view, he has seen the skirms, so ideally he shouldn't put in archers, but he is putting in even more archers right now. That is not the greatest idea in the world, and he should have put more. Yes, he's doing it. He's doing his spearman, taking his spearman out, which is good. He's putting down his second town center next to his gold, and let me see if he wants to move from his archers. No, he was not. He's gone to the castle age, and he's taking out spearmen. I would put down one more barrack over there and research the pikeman, but he's not doing that, so I'm not sure that's a great idea. This building might go down. He is shifting to cavalry archer now, which is great. And if I look back at what AOC underscore warrior is doing right now, AOC underscore warrior has very decent economy, and he is putting down his second town center. And is he going cavalry archers? That is the question. No, he is into a knight economy. You can see the number of farms he has. Uh, this is a good strategy with knights right now, because Kedves is pretty short on gold, so I'm not sure he's going to take out cavalry archers. He's lost one military building, so only one archery range up and running. No, that's the second archery range just gone down, and is going to take out. I think his gold and wood income is not great, because he's got an income of food, a lot of income of food. So it's more to do with scout, light calves, and knights probably. I think light calves, or even pikes and spears. So I think that would have been a much better choice. But right now he's in trouble. You can see that's the elite skirmishers from AOC underscore warrior. He's done his defensive research on the knights. So he's pretty good right now. He's attacking his enemy, killing a lot of villagers with one shot of the elite skirms. He's hitting with the knights. So he's doing a fantastic job. And AOC underscore warrior, who is a lesser ranked player, is on the top right now. So this is interesting. Two town centers from Kedves, and he's not moving around. He should, get out of this space and probably go to a safe haven where AOC underscore warrior has no clue about. So yeah, that's bad. It's a hole right now because he's lost his wood line. So the knights can easily come in. So there is no protection. That's Onigara. That's good. That mangonel is going to take down these Scomes probably, or probably not. One mangonel. Is he queuing in more mangonels? Kedves? We will see that. No, he's not. He's going to lose that Mangonel. That wasn't great. Should have kept the Mangonel close to these town centers. Not great play from Kedves, but he's trying his best. He's using two archer ranges. He's taking out cavalry archers. Pretty adamant on taking out cavalry archers, knowing very well that knights are out there. So rather go for pikes over here than cavalry archers, but it's probably taking those cavalry archers out to counter these skirms. No, the skirms, elite skirms, are going to take down those cavalry archers right now. The elite skirms are +2 on the tag and +2 on the range, so he's taking out his villagers to the different wood line and hoping to stay undisturbed, unperturbed. So we'll see. He's going to lose that solitary barrack, which is not great news. Finally, the Mangonel has done his job. He's taken down a few skirmishes. He's going to take down a few more. Yes, that is a good one. And he will be a happy man. But he's going to lose that Mangonel to these knights. Surely, yes, yes, yes. AOC underscore warrior is doing all the damage he can with these knights. And those skirms which are there, they're not there anymore. So far it's been great work from Kedves, and AOC underscore Warrior has provided us with a good game and good defense from Kedves. But I would expect him to go a little more defensive with his selection of army. But I see that he's trying attacking army. He's trying for cavalry archers, which was pretty okay. But is staying at his base and defending with cavalry archers? No, you don't do that. You take them out and you hunt down villages in your opponent's base, right? So he's not doing that. AOC underscore warrior has done enough of attacking. He's come back to his base. He probably wants to do imperial right now. He's very close to imperial. He's got his 1, 2, 3 town centers, got a lot of farms down, and he's putting down a monastery that's for healing your already injured knights. That's a good move. And is he queuing in more army? Yes, he's queuing in elite skirmishers, which means he's going to delay his imperial age. He's probably expecting some attack right now which is pretty decent to have. It's good to have a good army before you move to Imperial Age, right? So that's not a bad idea because he's not walled, right? He's not walled at all. He has to take his army around the base to defend from the enemy. So Kedves, is he sending anything forward? He's doing a market right now, and no, he's not doing any more army right now. Kedves, he's on. Let me see. Kedves is on 62 pop. Is pretty low on gold. So he's not. It's not easy to take out cavalry archers. He's got a 3 archery range. He's still massing in cavalry archers, and they're staying at the base. They're not going for attack, not going for the kill, because he's probably afraid that his opponent is very close to Imperial and has massed a lot of army. That's what Kedvis is predicting. He's on 65 pop. AOC underscore warrior is going to click Imperial anytime. He's very heavy on gold right now. It's good to take out monks, if you tell me, because he's very high on gold and he would rather sell some gold if he wants to go archers. But no, he's not going to go archers. No cavalry archers. Surely he's going to go the cavalier route. He's healing down. He's healing his knights, which is always great. And I don't know why he's not clicking Imperial Age. Is he missing the building? No, he's got his monastery, and I'm sure he's got his university. I think that's what he was waiting for, the university. And he's going to get click Imperial. He has done it. So it's going to be very interesting right now. 111 pop, and he's got a lot of knights over there, and he's got a few skirms out still. I'm not too convinced about his defense. He's putting a defensive castle over there, which is great. At least this part is secure. He's got some army on this part, so he's pretty confident about his defensive prowess right now. And Kedves is doing only cavalry archers, which is going to delay his Imperial Age. Yeah, he's a little far away from Imperial Age. He can do a bit of selling in the market, probably not, because it doesn't have a lot of wood either. So it's not going to be easy. He's queuing a lot of cavalry archers right now. That's the total army of cavalry archers. And finally, after 37 minutes, he's going to send out his cavalry archers to AOC underscore warriors base. And it's too late, maybe. I don't know. That those knights are properly healed right now. His monk will go out and bring the relics home, which is always a great idea when you are producing gold units in abundance. There's more than one monk either right now. And where is the cavalry archers? They're coming in through this route. This route is open. He's going to snipe down villages. Certainly these villages over here. That's the first villager going down. And that will be the second. No, he's taking his villages inside. This cavalry archer is going to come to this wood line. It's going to hurt these villagers. Yeah, that's good to move right away. The knights have come over here to protect his villages, and he can seal this part. But he has done no walling at all in this game. AOC underscore warrior. So I have to say, great game, and they should hit and run. They should hit and run. Yeah, that's not great. Hit and run. No, you should do that. Not great play from Kedves, who's going to lose that army, and I'm going to leave that part because I'm quite convinced he's going to lose that army. He's taking them back. He's not convinced he's going to win that war with that army. Certainly he won't, right? And there you see, he's seen a lot of knights. He's putting down barracks right now. He's going to probably research pikemen if he hasn't done that already. Kedves is putting down a university, and probably he will be going to Imperial Age. He doesn't have the gold to go to Imperial Age, which is not great. He's got 2 gold mines over here. He's got a lot of gold, a lot of villages on gold, but he's taking out cavalry archers in abundance, right? So it's not very easy. It's not really easy to collect so much gold and go to Imperial Age. So that's not good. 41 minutes, 104 pop, and he's pretty far away from Imperial Age. And AOC underscore warrior is already on cavaliers with a +2 attack. He's taking out capped rams. He's already done the capped ram research, so that is great play from AOC underscore warrior. AOC underscore warrior on 146 pop, and he's expanding his economy, and he's done his cavaliers, and he is taking out his rams. And what does Kedves have? He has a lot of cavalry archers. He's taking out his pikes, which is great. It would be great to put a castle over here on the top of the hill, or maybe a castle over here, or maybe a castle over here. This is the 3 places where you can put down a castle. He has the stone. He should do it right away. He shouldn't delay it. Kedves, does he have the throne, Kedves? Yes, he just has the throne. This is the right time to put the castle down, right? He's going to take out the cavaliers, That's a siege ram research already done by AOC underscore warrior, who looks stronger and stronger. That's the army coming down, and those are the siege ram going forward. And this is going to be a good fight. Let's see what happens over here. The cavalry archer is going to take down some of the villagers over here, and the cavaliers are going completely different route over here. The castle is still not down, which is not great. Which is not great. It's being delayed right now. If you look at AOC underscore, if you look at Kedves right now, he's on 815 stone. So he can do his castle, right? He can do his castle over here, or probably over here. He's engaged into this fight, which is not a great thing. These are cavaliers, and the cavalry archers are not even upgraded, so it's not great. It's not a great fight to take, and he's going to lose a lot of cavaliers to those spikes probably, but those spikes are not going to stand up to so many cavaliers, right? So yeah, they're going to go down, and these cavaliers is going to survive this fight, and that's the castle. That's the castle I was talking about. And Kedves is hit Imperial Age. This is still open, right? So he's going to those cavalry going to cause a lot of damage. It's going to bring down a lot of villagers, and that is not good news for Kedves because he's going to struggle to defend that. He should take his cavalry archers quickly to the town centers. He's put villages inside, but he's going to lose a lot of villages. He's going to lose that little army that he has over there. So this is not good news for Kedves because this part is completely open right now. He's put down a castle. That is the only defensive thing that he has over here. He's taking his siege rams forward, which is always a great thing to do. It's going to be very difficult to get those siege rams down, but thankfully, he has a few pikes, so that's great. And that's the siege rams taking down that town center. That town center is going to go down certainly, and the cavaliers are causing a lot of havoc right now. 140 pop for Kedves and 177 pop, and he's taking villages forward. He's going to put down a castle, attacking an aggressive castle into the face of Kedves, and that is not good news for Kedves. And what is he doing right now, Kedves? He's putting his villages inside, and by ringing the town bell, which is not a great thing to do. And has he expanded his economy? No, he hasn't. He should go somewhere over here. There's sort of gold over here. There's gold over here. So he could have done that. He hasn't done that, and that's attacking. That's an aggressive castle over there. This is bad news for Kedves. And on 174 pop, lot of gold and a lot of food for the red player, and he can put down more stables and get Cavaliers out. He's putting the town center over there. I'm not really convinced about that town center. He's pretty adamant, pretty adamant about his own base. Kedves. He could have put his town center maybe over here at the end of the map, or maybe I don't know, maybe those two gold piles I was talking about earlier. So that would have been a good better place. It's done as GG. He has given us GG, and that's the end of it. That's the end of it. And I think AOC underscore Warrior played a very good game, and he was aggressive, and he did a lot of damage. He killed a lot of villagers. You could see that the early attack from Kedves was really of no use. Didn't really hurt villagers. Didn't hurt AOC underscore Warrior's economy. So I think overall AOC underscore Warrior played a very good game, and had a strategy in mind, and his knights and cavaliers did a very decent job. His combs did a very good job too, and his base, though it was not walled, wasn't really damaged, wasn't really hurt at any point of time in the game. So that's a good game from the red player, a red one player, and a few mistakes from Kedves, but I'm sure he's going to come up with a better plan, with a better game the next time. So let's look at the achievements of these players, and let's see how many kills they had. That's the score. That's the military score. AFC one to score. AFC Warrior ahead on that. Military stat 183 units killed, and if I look at the economy stats, a little ahead on food, but a little behind on wood. And if you look at the society stats, 141 villager for AFC Warrior. So that's the game. That's the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it was fun. It was fun for me, so I hope it was fun for you too. I'll be back with another game, and bye for now.